Yo, welcome to Inquisitive, where inquiring minds come because they want to know. I go by the name of Mr. Mina.
I'm Jay Austin.
And we got a special guest today, go by the name of Kango Slim.
What's happening, y'all? We in the building.
On top.
You already know.
This is our second show, man, you know what I'm saying? So what we do here, man, we pretty much just talk about life, like things in life and our perspectives on it, you know what I'm saying? All of us probably have different perspectives, but that's what's so good, you know, maybe somebody can learn from it, you know what I'm saying? So Jay, you know what I'm saying? Come on, let's kick it off, like you the man.
Man, you know what? I really want to jump into it because off camera, a lot of people don't know, but they're gonna know we got a record together, right?
Yeah.
And when I walk in here, Kango was like, man, what's up with the record? I'm like, man, Pimp Daddy picking up steam. I kind of got to let Pimp Daddy work his juice.
Right.
And then Kango started getting into, well, yeah, you ain't doing nothing wrong because a lot of times artists move away from pushing records too soon.
Right.
So I want you to elaborate on that a little bit.
I mean, sometimes when an artist put out an album, you know, and they work it, they feel like if the masses don't jump onto it within the first 6 months or even a year, you know what I mean? Sometimes they give up on it and they ready to go ahead on and just drop another song because they feel like that wasn't a song. Right. It would have been a song maybe if you would have pushed it, you know what I mean? Or kept running with that one song and gave it some type of legs, like, you know, they don't want to gain the momentum. They want the momentum to just already be there overnight, like, you know.
To me, the question to that is like, how do a person know, you know, because how a person know when to run with a record or stick with a record besides moving on to the next records. I think that becomes the biggest problem because people look for things that, like I say, automatically happen, but they have two different type of songs. Like they have a smash hit and they have like a hit. You know, a smash hit is a record that as soon as they hear it, it's already starting to run.
You got to run behind it.
Run behind it.
You know what I mean?
But when you got a hit record, sometimes you have to work a hit record to actually get everybody to gravitate toward it the way it's supposed to go.
So with that being said, being that y'all PNC together, you know what I'm saying? Because when you're not here, he's half of PNC. Give me an example of a record that y'all had that was a smash hit and a record that was a hit. One.
I would say Pump the Party, smash hit.
Smash hit.
Smash hit.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And when you had to work a little more. Y'all different though, because y'all make smash hits.
I'll tell you this. All right, I'm going to put it to you like this. Okay. I'm going to go down some of the songs that we released that became, and I start way back then. Ride It, Roll It. Straight out the jump. When we dropped our first maxi single, you know what I mean? With the 3 songs, that was the Puss in the Can thing. We had Ride It, Roll It on there. And Give Me Some Heroin Baby was on there. But Ride It, Roll It was our single. And actually, once that hit the street, it just blew up. We were selling, they gave us a box of tapes to sell, right? Well, we first put this EP out, and they said, well, here, we're going to see how hot y'all is. They gave us the box of tapes. We was calling him that night saying, man, we need more tapes.
He probably like, what? Man, that is crazy.
You know what I mean?
But the times, like, you know.
It's just like, when that dropped, we ran behind it. Pump the Party dropped, we ran behind it. New Orleans Block Party dropped, we ran behind it. Tell Me Why dropped,
so
we ran behind it.
I can give you an example.
You know what I mean?
I can give you an example.
Y'all different though. I can give you
an example of a hit song that I felt like was a hit song that we could have worked. All right, we dropped So Attractive, right? So Attractive like was automatic. It kind of worked itself, right? We had to run behind it. Then we come back with a follow-up song which was Move Around. It was a hit song. But since they didn't have the automatic legs like the other songs, like that's a song that we would have to pretty much work.
That would be one.
That
was one. That was one.
I get it because I vaguely remember that. Time frame. But So Attractive was such a. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, So Attractive was still overshadowing that song.
That's what I mean.
And that fell, and that was totally our fault because we shouldn't have even just dropped it during that time. Let So Attractive keep on running because so, we ran into our own self. You know what I mean?
The conclusion of what I asked, we got the answer. And even the greats right now, you got to be well of how you moving when you're an artist. Like, don't get too impatient, man. This stuff take time. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Right. True.
So working records is like I said, totally different from just putting a record out.
Right.
You know, and I think a lot of artists today just don't understand the structure of the business. This is 90% business, 10% talent.
Right. Sure.
So, you know, I think when artists put out songs, they have a lot of good songs that these guys may put out, but they have nobody working a business behind it.
Right.
They have nobody like, you know, like me and Kango had a talk one day, and your name came up. We was out of town. Matter of fact, we was in Atlanta.
Yeah, we was.
Yeah,
Atlanta.
your name came up. He was like, man,
business, man.
he was like, man, dude, be on the business.
I told him I tell him, when me and him get together, I'll be honest with you. A lot of people, some people be thinking I act funny, like, they be like, man, he don't really mess with artists like as much as Mina do, like, you know, but I be on my...
You yourself.
Yeah, I'm myself, and I be on my wave, but one thing about it, I can't tell you that's a fact. No matter who he bring to me or who he say, go. This, you know what I mean? I'ma just say, look, you believe in him. And he say, yeah, and that's done data, like, you know what I mean? I'ma support that, I get behind that, like, you know. But I don't think it's to a point to where, you know, it's like me being an artist and a writer, you know, my mind
work really different.
It you know what I mean? And it's not that I don't mess with a lot of artists because I don't really go out here. See, he's heavily
that's his personality.
That's his personality. Always have been.
Even with working with him, when I worked with him, it was the same way. It was like
that always was his personality. Like no matter what, from jump. But
I'm listening to you, and everything you saying super solid. You know what I'm saying? Like just based, like, cause you know Skip, that's my dog, and like it have been times you'd have been up there at the car wash, and I done been there, and I spoke to you and kept it moving. That I didn't take it as if you was acting funny. Like I just respected you, you're a private person. You know what I'm saying? And I think in this business that get misunderstood. You know what I'm saying?
It does. It does.
They think because you're an artist, you're supposed to be
recognizing every artist.
You could be an artist that's an introvert. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be an extrovert to be an artist.
I mean, I've had people to come to me and be like, Kango, why you don't be fucking? I'm like, I'm like Mina, man. Mina be, you know what I mean? That's Mina. And I'm like, dude, that's Mina. That always have been Mina. You know what I mean? If Mina believe in you and you dealing with him, trust me, you gonna get to wherever you need it, and that's 100. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's it.
So with 30 plus years together in the game, man, and the biggest thing is having a strong foundation and a relationship y'all built together as artists, as businessmen, or however you want to look at it, man. What's the strongest thing that make y'all relationship the way it is, the way y'all could be together in the game where people lose so many friends and business?
It's respect. You gotta understand, no two humans are built the same, or they don't think the same. Like, so why can't I respect his views even though he don't like my views? And you know, and that's where we get caught up at when you don't see eye to eye with somebody on an agreement. A lot of these cats tend to say, well, I don't fuck with him. I ain't got no love. And instead of, if they would really understand that respect and love is what builds a stronger bond to where, you know what I mean, when y'all can agree to disagree. Sometimes he'll be like, I really don't like this shit, just go ahead, go. I don't give a, you know what I mean? And
I brought up a good example of that was like, you know, the band thing. The band thing wasn't my thing. Artistry thing is my thing. Kango let me, he allowed me to do, you know, what I mean by allow, not like he's giving me the right to do it, but he let me do my thing and stay in my space with that.
That's it.
When he came with the band, I was like, you know, but I respected it because he gave me a perspective on it. Like, listen, bro, if we're gonna last in this game and have a real long-lasting career, we gotta reinvent ourselves to doing something else. We gotta be the first to do this, the first to do that, the first. So when he came with that, it made sense to me, and then we find common ground off of that. Because when somebody says something right, you gotta respect what's right. You know what is right. You know what right feel to you. You know, and I could be like, man, because I ain't creative or because I ain't think of it, don't mean I shouldn't go with it. And that's the way our relationship is.
Roll with it, see how I go. I pan out. If it pan out at the end of the day, and be like, we doing this. You know what I mean? This was a good idea, like, you know.
Me and him was talking earlier, and it was just about a relationship, giving and taking. No matter what type of relationship you in, you got to be mindful of who you dealing with and how it's gonna make them feel. And learning to put yourself to the side for the just the good. Whatever the just the good may be, whether it's y'all progressing in music or merchandise y'all selling, like whatever. And like I think a lot of times in our community, due to a lack of communication, there's people that died because of lack of communication, because simply they didn't understand they was in a club, somebody bumped them, and they didn't get a chance to say excuse me before they could say excuse me. He shot him up, like you know what I'm saying? He done shot him because he done upped on him, like you know. And these issues that we deal with our communities, that is part of the reason why we come here, and utilize, you know, our notoriety to make our people aware of, you know, decisions and giving and taking and relationships and communication, you know what I'm saying?
And relationships that work on not just with partners, it work, relationships is relationships, whether it's females as well. We have to give and take on that too. You know, some guys don't understand why a relationship can't work with them and they lady. It's because he feel like, cause I'm the man,
you gotta respect this all the
everything
time.
I say.
But you gotta respect her too.
And any relationship is give and take. So, you know, like it ain't just with me and my brother, like, you know what I'm saying? It's also with
for all forms of relationships.
You know what I mean? You know, we got to give and take. Some things you ain't gonna, won't do.
I think we last so long as friends because of that reason, like, you know what I mean? And then it's always just a respect of men, because even though we don't see eye to eye, many times people actually thought we was about to fight. Like, you know what I mean? No, real shit. Like, we'll be fussing. And they like, man, they about to do it. Bitch, PNC broke up, they about to do it.
It's a brotherhood, dude.
And people have actually like came and been like, man, look, bro, y'all don't want to see y'all. And we like, man, leave us.
That's my brother.
Now we turn on you. Like you talking, we looking at you,
you don't know what we, you don't know that,
You know, me and Kango
ain't about to go there, like, you don't know us.
We'd have arguments backstage, went on stage, and the audience would never know. I'm walking past him, we bumping, we mad.
They'd be like, all right,
but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? But that's how
I can see you doing that shit.
That's how serious it is about the brand. Like,
we know, even if we mad at something, we know how to break our, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we get hot-headed at a moment. You know what I mean? When we're in the moment sometimes. But tell you one thing, as man, if anybody reacts to that hot-headedness, I don't want to fuck with a person like that. I feel like they got to lift their hands and say they won't fight me behind some, you know what I mean, disagreement.
Your opinion.
Man, that shit ain't cool, man. If you're around somebody like that, you might want to go ahead on it.
Because to utilize your mind in a situation like that, that's definitely a different level of strength that I'm still learning to process and trying to teach my kids that, and trying to teach anybody that look up to me that I encounter that is bigger than what we used to.
Reacting,
you know what I'm saying?
Just man. It is.
Get caught up in a moment. Now you doing 20 flat or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Behind a moment. So you know, I just want to be a positive outlet for my people with situations like that.
So
that's good.
So with that being said, on that level, like with all the rappers that we losing, you know, today, because this is a field that we all in, right? You know what I'm saying? So when I heard you just speak on high-headedness and things of that level, like, what y'all think is the problem with, you know, is it the ego that's causing people, you know what I'm saying, because they're getting money.
It's the ego and the money. It's all
I'm listening
together.
Going down because there's a bunch of problems.
Right. We're just trying to find out, like, you know, some of the, you know, because like you're younger than me, right? And y'all the younger generation have a different, listen, bro, and I'm bringing this up because this is important, right?
It is.
Listen. We beef with UNLV. That was a real beef. But today those brothers are my brothers. Like, you know what I'm saying, dude? So some of the stuff that people dying over, we had those same conflicts, but we here today.
We never let it get to the bullshit like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
See, it's what you're saying? Like, you know how powerful it is, what you're saying, how y'all was? Because I was a kid looking up to y'all handling that situation. So I could have been the same kid that seeing you snap out and do something to UNLV and think that's the way I'm supposed to handle. Think that's the way I'm supposed to handle situations.
But that's the thing, they all feel like that's the way they're supposed to handle it because of what they see, man. You know what I mean?
But because of y'all, I didn't handle it like that.
I know, but what I'm trying to say is, like, you know, these brothers are dying behind some of the same conflicts that we had today. Like, you know, my thing is, like, what would y'all think is a solution toward, you know, ironing out? Because look, I would be smart.
It's a simple solution. It's a simple solution. It's a simple solution, bro.
I'm listening.
Listen to me. When another rapper come on Instagram and go to saying, I don't like this pussy ass nigga, whatever, clean dough, bean dough. You know what I mean? I don't like what he do. Then Clean Dough Bean Dough feel like he got to uphold his reputation. Man, that shit don't mean nothing. Man, look, clean door, ring door, that's how you feel? All right, clean door, we over here getting money, man, let the little dude talk. You know what I mean?
When I see him in public, though. Like,
when I see him in public, guess what?
I'm
not even trying to confront that little dude, man. The way I'm moving, clean door, ring door over there talking this shit, and me and my unit moving this way.
So what you're saying
now, look,
it's a mindset.
You got mind control over
it's a mindset. It's a mindset.
I'm praying for a change because I'm not there yet.
Right, but what about you? Listen, what on the level of this? You got a family, you got kids you're trying to take care of, you bring money home, right?
Time for
the
that.
mission is to go do your show and make it back home.
Yeah.
Right, it is the mission.
Right.
And we get distracted and we human, you feel me?
Right.
But I say this, I try to like not let my ego get the best of me, because I done had, man, people heckle me at this point of stuff I got going on. Like, say Cheese posted me today, uncountable people heckling me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I done had people go on my page and comment on me and my kids' pictures, you know, so.
Stuff that,
It get to you. It get to you personally.
You know, yeah.
But those are the ones that fall short, man. They all make judgment. Listen to me, and their life could be worse than yours.
Right,
you know that?
Right. Facts.
You know, and you getting
is,
upset behind this person talking to this, and their life is worse than you.
I've learned to not get upset about the simplicity of that stuff, but getting challenged by another man on that level, that's a lot.
Yeah, man, it is a lot.
That's a lot to process.
Right.
I'm in the same city with somebody. Listen to the perspective of this. I'm in the same city with you. I'm gonna bump into you at Walmart. Right. You done said all kind of stuff about me, slandered me, and now it gotta be a point of communication. Like, all right, we have a problem, or you on some clout Instagram stuff? Because I want to know what's your problem. Oh, you retarded. All right, cool. I know you retarded. I'm not going to feed into it no more. If this is a clout Instagram thing, well, let's figure out how to make money off of this situation versus you attacking me like you want my attention.
I'm going to tell you what helped me in that situation. I always knew the guy that's on top always wins, right? And this is what I mean by this. I work hard to make sure that I'm really able to say in life, I'm straight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So guess what? Even if I do run into that dude over there talking all that stupid ass shit, he gotta be doing it for no reason, because I ain't do you nothing. You just hating on my life on Instagram and what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So guess what? You wanna know what made me feel good about looking at that clown laughing and going out of the way?
Is you being straight?
Me saying, bitch, I'm straight. What you talking about, man? Bitch, I got
always putting your life
2 old schools, I got 2 houses, I got fucking boats, I got my kids growing, my life in perspective, man. I ain't got time for that shit.
Because like you said, you can lose it all behind a moment.
That's it.
You work too hard for to let a moment
once you know everything you worked hard for,
I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I got the solution to it, because I don't always handle it the best way.
Right.
That's I'm real enough with the people that we addressing, and y'all here today. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, well, I'm gonna do this. No, I'm not gonna do that. I got issues with dealing with situations like that, and I'm learning from y'all, and I'm meditating, I'm praying for guidance to a higher power to help me make the best decision I can that won't endanger me or my family.
Right. That's it, man. Once you overcome that, man, you'll feel so much better. Right. You know what I mean? It's just that some of these guys got the ego, just like you say. As a man, I'm not about to let him talk about, man, let that ego shit go. Then all this money y'all making, man, do y'all know how many people y'all can help?
Right.
You know what I mean?
How many lives you could change?
How many lives you could change, you know?
Right.
You want to do something, man, go send somebody over there that's going to talk to that little brother talking crazy. That's somebody that's going to let him know, look, man, what you doing, bro? You know what I mean? Don't make sense, like, dude. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Don't let the ego, bro.
Yeah, the ego.
I guess
because it's the ego. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we got to take a break. You know what I'm saying?
Pay some bills.
Yeah.
Right now, we'll get into a 30-second clipping of Jack Joe. Oprah K, he just dropped Water Music 5. Shout out to him. Supreme Sound Studios, at Supreme Sound Studios, if y'all looking for some top quality production. You heard me? So we gonna take a break and pay these bills. Shout out to Jack Joe.
Giving a glimpse of how I'm living, hustling hard, I gotta get it. I don't fear these niggas. I know my success gon' kill them even quicker. These little hoes trying to eat it through the zipper. Hand cannon on me, homie, I flip you. No hand cannon on me, still a whip you. Yeah, I got the recipe. And it's gon' cost you to stand next to me. Riding with Clee, we was thugging on that ecstasy. Long nose, 4-4 with 17. had it next to me. Got a bullet stuck in a 40, trail fix the piece. These boys hoes, I ain't got nothing to prove. Stay in your lane or get blown out your shirt and your shoes. It's fucked up when your people all hurt and confused. And niggas fucked up, you seeing what they doing for views. When you're ballin', making moves, they gon' soldier.
Graffiti, because everyone knows that art imitates life. Graffiti is a brand that expresses the emotions of all people. It's an apparel that captures the essence of who we truly are. Visit our online store at shopgraffiti.com. Visit our online store at shopgraffiti.com. Welcome back to Inquisitive.
We back.
What inquiring minds want to know.
We back, y'all.
We're here with my brother Kango Slim, man.
Better
We
believe
just
it.
chopping it up, chopping game, you know what I'm saying? So something that I wanted to talk about, bro, was this pandemic that we're going through, you know what I'm saying? Because it done cost me a lot of money.
Yeah, it cost me a lot of shit,
You know,
too.
and I'm quite sure it's causing a lot of other artists a lot of money, small businesses, things of that nature. You know, some of these people not going to be able to reopen because they can't sustain the time limit on this pandemic, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just wanted to get you guys' perspective on, what y'all, what's some solutions that we could probably even talk about to people, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much to try to make
help
people,
out.
to help people,
Get back into the-
get back into the swing of things, survive. Because I know only the strong survive. We talked about that earlier, only the strong survive. So you got to be strong-minded, strong-willed, to kind of like pull through this thing. You know, this thing is designed to set the small man down, you know what I'm saying, in a way.
Right.
So,
I mean,
what y'all think?
I mean, during this pandemic, we all had to downsize.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Some people are scared to downsize because they, once again, I don't want to feel like I lost this or I lost that. Like,
Right.
you know,
Right.
right now is the time to downsize. Like, you know what I mean? And just know that there's another year coming and you know that you got to get your grind back on, you know. But I hate to say it, but, you know, a lot of people lost things. Like, you know, I even lost the ball.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And it was to the point as to where it's like, if that ball's not open, I'm not making money.
Right.
So of course, we thought this pandemic thing was gonna last probably
Couple
about
weeks, 4
months,
a couple of we did like 4 or 5 months.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right,
Okay, I'm gonna pay the bill for these first 4 to 5 months.
Right.
But after this, I can't. You know what I mean? I can't do that no more. Like, you know. So then it went to we're going almost damn near a year or what was it? 10 months.
Yeah, we're going on a year. We
Yeah,
about-
damn near going on a year and
We're about 9 months in.
So
right now.
if I can't pay that rent, and it's bad because even the guy that owned the building that we were in, you know, he taking a hit too.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So in the end, when he said, "All right, man, I got to do something else, man. I gotta," you know what I mean?
You gotta turn into something.
I gotta turn into something else, like, you know. And I think it's about to turn into an apartment or something like that.
Right, something that that people have
people
to
will
utilize,
have to
that they
utilize,
need,
but
right.
you know,
I mean,
it's a hit for me because I put so much money into it.
Time
you know?
too. You can't get that time.
Yeah, you can't get that time back. You know.
Right,
So-
but okay, so we shut down and we lose something from one perspective. You know, my thing is like we gotta be innovative and create
Yeah.
something
I'm gonna
else.
tell you,
You have to.
I personally think creating a stream of income, not necessarily people look at it like they think like when you say create something, they think you're supposed to own a bar, club, real estate.
No.
Nah,
You can have an online boutique.
I think
Whatever it is,
I think
yeah.
something as simple as 10 cold drink machines.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like something simple as
Gumball machines.
yeah, like something simple as you even just creating some type of, I don't know, some type of mass service or something.
Right.
Me and my mom did that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
so now
To bring in that extra income. Yeah.
you know, now she got her own income, take care of whatever little bill she got to take care of. Whatever I help her with is a bonus. So, and I also look at things like investing with solid people.
Right.
Like, if I get 3 dudes together and we grab 3 dump trucks and drive it together, you know, you just gotta really figure out what the country still need. And then see if you could come to the table with some solid people.
Right.
And even if you just got $50 $50. You invest that $50 to make more money. Don't spend your money right now aimlessly. You know what I'm saying? Don't just go shopping and don't go crazy on Christmas, man. And none of that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because you don't know when we headed.
You don't know what we headed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's something that I was thinking about too.
Yeah.
You know,
But just like you said, just creating that other, getting that other stream of revenue coming, and I've been seeing, even with you and the T-shirt business, like, they got a lot of online, stores that's been opening, and I've been, paying attention to a whole lot of that.
Right.
And like you say, small investments. I see everybody doing the Forex thing, everybody getting into stock and things like that. So I do think on that level, it is changing the mindset of, America and how people try and work their money, because I have people that's talking about the stock market right now and never talk about the stock market.
Right.
But now that they have it on their phone, they could just invest right there. They doing it like
I've
they
been
got on
for a while with that, and pandemic even affected that on a whole nother level. Like, I ain't made half as much money as I made last year in stocks. You know what I'm saying? But I still made a decent amount of bread.
They got some people that's winning. It's like it's almost
because they got things that's coming out.
It's almost like when the depression hit, right? When the depression hit, some people fell off, but some people came up. You know what I'm saying? And I always look at it like, if you study history, you know what I'm saying? Like, it tends to repeat itself. You know what I'm saying? So, this pandemic is somewhat like the depression level, like where a lot of people fell off, but it's
the smallpox era.
Yeah, but it's the mindset of people that makes it different. Like a lot of people not properly educating themselves. You know what I'm saying? I was just in here talking about eating a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And things of that nature. Like those type of things change the mindset. Because if you got a clean mindset, but you can start thinking differently. You know what I'm saying? If you can be disciplined with your body, then you can start being disciplined with your mind, your thinking, things of that nature, and it creates different things. I think everything starts in the mindset of people. You know what I'm saying? Everything that we see that's out here was a thought first. That dough, them clothes, everything, somebody thought of it before they did it. So it starts with a mindset, and I think that us as people, and especially our people, we have to change our mindset. You know what I'm saying? For some people that's wealthy or put in another situation, they not as panicking as our community of people.
Yeah, because they got their life straight.
They got things in order,
They ain't worrying about that hood shit. They didn't invest it, they go and get that money, plain and simple.
So how y'all feel about people that got the investments, like, not investments, people got money like for the stimulus, and they went and bought ballots, you know what I'm saying? Or they went and bought some, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like whatever consequences that came to them,
that's what you deserve. That's what you got. That's what you get. That's what you get.
I'm not sympathetic to people that like I tell people all the time, right? In my music, I don't tell people you have unprotected sex and you don't get an STD or you don't make a baby. Like, there's consequences to it. Anything you do. Whatever you do in life is a consequence to it. You know what I'm saying? Whether I get high-headed, somebody tell me something to elaborate on what we was talking about, and and I throw everything away based off of an emotion at the time. It's the same thing. So these people making these
dumb decisions.
They take a $1,200 plan, bingo on Instagram with it, and then now they ain't got the stimulus. That money was for you to advance and stimulate the situation. You know what I'm saying?
Sympathy. Just
with us saying that, it sounds like us three as brothers. It sounds like we got like our mindset on something. Like, what are some of the things that you got invested in or that you got going on that people can support or whatever may be to that case? Like what we got going on, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that you feel like people might be like, all right, I could rock with that or support that or whatever,
I mean, for me, myself, I'm trying to open a dagger shop, but that ain't happening until next year because we got the building in the middle of a pandemic. You know what I'm saying? But basically, that's it for me, bro. And just, I just been kicking back. I ain't lying. I've been enjoying this time with my family, bro.
Definitely.
Because we always on the road. We always used to be moving a whole lot, bro. So right now, bro, I become like a green thumb, a builder. You know what I mean?
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, bro. So I've been spending more time with them. We just got the camp house, out there. So I spend more time with my kids than anything and focus on that because right now, 2020, bro, it's just nowhere in my vision. So I just want to see where the end is going to be. You know what I mean? And I'm just planning and plotting on what my next thing is gonna be.
So it sounds like family is super important. I know it is to me.
Yeah.
With that being said, all of us have kids. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So family sound like a big thing. Like what I'm saying, amongst us all. Like, see, sometimes rappers, we're doing the kind of lifestyle that we have. You know what I'm saying? You don't really hear people as much embracing the kids and what they do for the kids or things.
Feels like to me, my kids will come to the club with me. Like I'm serious. Like they really would. I really would go to the club.
That's how much you love your kids.
Right.
You really always want them with you.
I want them with me.
In a sense. Now somebody don't go out there and take the man's stuff out of context and say he won't go to the club with his kids.
I'm saying as far as like.
Yeah, being with your kids.
Right. Yeah. So I could get in there, it'll keep me so much focused. I get in there, do what I need to do, and we out of there. Because I know I'm not going to stay around and no foolishness going to happen because I'm not going to allow nothing to happen while my kids there. So I'm going to get out of there, it'll keep me focused on another level.
Right. But just that thought alone, though, G.
Yeah.
Should even, that should get you there.
It does.
My daughter, she at home sleep right now.
It does.
I gotta make sure she wake up to me. You know what I mean?
It does.
I know I wasn't always the level-headed dude. I mean, the power of prayer.
No.
The power of prayer, bro. Like I had a praying grandmother, a praying mama, and I didn't understand the power of prayer because, at the time, I didn't really believe that prayer could work the way it worked. You know what I'm saying? But I've seen things that I've been into, and I got out of it, and I was like, I don't know how I got out of that. You know what I'm saying? But then talk to my mom about it, or a relative that got real love for me. They're like, boy, I've been praying for you. I know your mentality. I know, so the power of prayer changed those things, and that's why I was speaking on family because that's how important family is. Like, when you got real close-knit family, those prayers, you know what I'm saying? Something happened, and I'm bringing this up because this is something that messed me up a little bit. My daughter was in my car. She wound up having a bad accident.
Wow.
So she had the accident. We get on the interstate. Me and my wife to go check it out. We go see the thing. The car smashed in. So I wasn't really saying anything. I was looking at the car like, damn. My daughter broke down crying, thinking that I was mad behind the car, looking like, damn, Daddy mad because I smashed his car. I'm like, no. I was looking at the power of my prayer. I pray for these kids every day. So just to see that,
just to see you came out all right.
Out of here without a scratch on your body.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm using that example to show people that's the power of prayer.
Right.
Somebody did it for me, I'm doing it for mine, and I'm saying, God in the mix. Like I said, I'm not a religious person.
Right.
We talked about that. I'm not a religious person, but I'm a spiritual person.
Right.
I know this brother a spiritual person. You know what I'm saying? I get this from what the guy name, and I always tell you this, Kango. I got this perspective from Minister Society.
Right.
Now, Rock was in there talking to Sharif and not old dog, Kane, right?
Yeah.
And he was telling Kane, like, I don't care if he believes in Allah or Jesus, just so long it makes him a better person.
Right.
That changed my whole perspective on life then because it gave me a look like, whatever make you better, man. Like, people got different walks on what's going to define them or make them who they are.
Right.
But if it's making you a better person, then that works for you, you know what I'm saying? So I'm into spirituality, bro, and I just think that's what cover our family. You know what I'm saying? So that's my perspective pretty much about family, bro.
If you practice Kango Slimism, you heard me? That's it. That make you a better man?
What's Kango Slimism?
I don't know. Let him break that down. I'm picking up on what he's dropping on. I like that though. I like that. I'm picking up on what he's dropping. I like that though.
It's his theory.
It sounds like some powerful shit though.
Is it something that we can start a cult following? You have some more Kangos coming? Now I'm a Kangoist. I'm a Kango.
You crazy.
Do we wear Coopers on top hat? We wear fedoras?
Do we wear Coopers?
Dashiki?
We all gotta wear Kango?
Right. What we doing?
Right.
I like it though. I like it. But back to the point, whatever makes you a better man at the end of the day, whether you follow Buddhas, Allah, Jesus, white Jesus, purple Jesus, whatever. It's just so many different things that people don't even understand how religion was sat down and formed. That's a whole nother story. I ain't about to get into that, but these people sat down and came up with all these different ways that they was gonna try to direct the sheep. You know what I'm saying? So that's why spirituality is a must because we talked about, it's already in us.
Right.
That's why you can feel if it's
we
good.
can identify.
Yeah.
We know what feel good, what's right. It's a feeling within. I can walk up on you right now. It's either a good vibe or a bad vibe.
And you can feel that. You can feel that straight from walking up.
I don't even know dude.
The way you talk,
I don't like him. You know what I'm saying? Why you don't like that man? I ain't feeling him. We ain't vibing.
You feel the ill will intent that he thinking. And you like, I'm gonna jack him.
Right.
Oh, fuck him. You feel the thoughts already because of the energy.
So should we be led by that? or should we be led, then I go back to
balance.
Yeah, right. Cause go back to that ego and be like, your spirit.
First talked about.
I can't be led by that because
listen, your spirit. Listen, your spirit man might tell you,
right.
Jay Lee,
keep saying
Jay
Lee, be bad, dog.
Jay
I'm
Lee.
trying.
Listen, bro. God is within all of us. We talked about the omnipresent everywhere at the same time, right? So if you feel something within yourself saying Jay Lee. You sometimes ignore it because of the ego.
I tell you a story.
I'm listening.
One day, me and Mina standing on the corner by Big Time Tips was forming Ghost Town.
Right, I know.
In Holly Grove,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So we standing on the corner, and man, we having a good old time, man. Mike like, I'm like, man, I'm ready to go. He like, man, you tripping, man? We ain't doing. We just got right. I'm like, man, no, bro. I said, I just have a funny feeling, Red. I'm ready to go. Ooh. Man, he said, man, come on, cause we was in the car together. He said, man, I'm about to bring this nigga to the house, man. He ready to go already.
Yeah.
We get in the car. No sooner we get to the house, our phone ring. And they say, man, they just shot that whole corner up, bro. Niggas laying down on the ground right now.
Right.
Damn.
That's
we was standing right there on that corner.
That's spirituality, and like you, with religion.
That's when you practice Kango Slim.
That's Kango Slim. You know what I mean? You're mentally in tune with the universe. That type shit. Well, hold on, wait a minute. Let me see what else I can add to my shit. Listen, you're mentally tuned to the universe, and can we add some rocks or something?
Bro.
We're gonna get some little rocks or something. Tell them that the rocks, you set them on your back, however.
But you see how good God was, bro? We was in the same car.
Great.
We was in the same car, and even though I didn't want to leave or I didn't feel to leave,
You trust your brother.
I had to roll with it. Like let's go, bro. You know what I'm saying?
As soon as we got to the house, bro. Called us
so that's survival tactics, bro. And I just think that's some things that people need to start listening to because it's telling you already the answer.
That's the inner God within you.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Right,
We sharing this for our people, of course.
Yeah.
We experience these things,
Right.
and that's why we sit here talking. So this might save somebody's life, listen to us, and they hear that.
Right.
And they're like,
I mean, that's like you said, that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
We're here to talk our stuff.
Right.
This ain't no regular podcast because how certain podcasts ask all these questions and things like that. This is just men amongst men talking. Telling y'all how we feel, our views. I mean, some may like it, some may not like it, but hey, that's your choice. It is what it is.
We all gonna learn from it.
We all can learn something from it, whether it's from him or from me or from him. You know what I'm saying?
Learn something from him today.
It's perspectives, man.
Yeah,
So with that being said, man, you know what I'm saying? I'd like to thank you, Kango, man, for coming through. My brother.
Thank y'all,
Thank you. It's been love. It's been love.
This is Inquisitive, where inquiring minds come because they want to know, you know what I'm saying? I'm Mr. Mina, my man Jay Austin, my brother Kango Slim. We signing out, man. We love y'all,
Boom.
Always love.